Hello, this is Coco, and I'm Angie. Thank you for tuning in to Reimagine to Redesign. We're going to do our guest bathroom and the master bedroom today, and just a quick short video. And then in a few days, I'll do a home tour. You want to get down? Huh? Get down. So I thank you so much. I hope you'll like and comment, and please subscribe. I'm calling all my channels that I'm starting. They're all going to have a 2 in the middle, and it's going to be Heart to Heart Ministries. And my husband and I are going to do some cooking occasionally, and it's going to be called Soup to Nuts. I'm going to do some devotionals and just tell you a little bit about my messy life and how God has propped me up and how my hubby's helped to prop me up through these years and these difficult times. And so we're going to talk about that. And then we've got something for the children even that I think they'll like. We're going to try to do that once a week. My husband and I have always been very active in children's ministries. And so we're going to call that Training to Testify. So I think you'll enjoy those. It may, he retires, and my husband retires in just a few months. And so we may wait until he retires, or we may go ahead and get it started. I have it all written and outlined, so we may go ahead and start it now. But anyway, I hope that you enjoy today's video and the home tour. And I hope you have a really blessed week. Thanks. Okay, this is the bathroom that we did during 2020. And my husband did all of this while the world was shut down. And we ordered this little tub. Let me just tell you about the configuration of this bathroom just a little bit. When we bought the house, and I'm going to do a lot of before and after pictures here pretty soon because I think you would enjoy those. But there was a wall right here and a very small linen closet right here, and then a very small sink right here with a very small mirror and a very low, because there was a, I call it a fur down. I don't think that's what they really, what's that called, honey? It's a fur down, okay. And it came down real low, and my sons are both very tall, 6'4" and 6'5", and so when they came, they'd have to do this, and so I teased them whenever we did do the bathroom. I put a towel on the top of the mirror, and I said, no, I like watching y'all do this. I think it's funny. Anyway, so when we did this, my husband did all the work in here, and I would say, honey, I want to take this whole linen closet out. And he said, yeah, I can do that. And I said, and then I want you to take this whole wall out. And he said, no, I can't do that. And I said, okay, well, can you take it out to about right here? And he said, I don't know, I'll have to see. Well, I would go somewhere and come back, and when I go, he had like all of the linen closet gone, and I was so excited. I thought, oh my goodness, that's just great, because you can only imagine with a shower tub combo right here how crowded this was. My granddaughters used to say this little area creeped them out because the door swung in front of the toilet, so it was just a very, very tight area, and the tub came all the way over to the toilet. So when that was gone, I was really excited, and I said, oh man, it would be so neat if that whole wall could be gone. And he said, yeah, I know, but I'm just worried about that. I'm not gonna do that. Well, then in a few days, something would happen and I would be gone, and I'd come back and the wall was all gone. I was like, oh my gosh, you did it. And I'd be so excited. So this was a really fun project. And this was the first thing I wanted to do because this is the bathroom that all of our guests came to. And you know how life happens. We had lived here 10 years before we got around to doing this bathroom, and that was not the plan. It was supposed to have been done much earlier than that, but like I said, life happens, and we just then had gotten around to it. But the one thing is, I don't know if you remember this, but after COVID, the big COVID scare and everything was slowed down and supplies were so slow and so low, we had ordered this tub and it took this tub a little over 6 months to get here because it was in that canal behind that big tanker that was stuck. And so it was nothing over here for a long time, and then we got that little tub and we were so excited. I always thought this little cottage looked like it needed a footed tub. Now, can we get in and out of that thing very easily? No, we cannot. I am exercising and working on it, so I'm hoping very soon I can step in and out of that tub a little more easily. But it is high and difficult to get in and out of. Okay, this is I like a lot of things that are architectural. I love pictures, but I like to do other things that are interesting too. And one of my dreams for this bathroom, I had a couple of things. I told my husband, I want wallpaper on the ceiling and I want a footed tub. And so I got both of those things. And so I was very happy. This little inset, like I said, that's where the tub shower was. But I like sculptural things. I've had a lot of different things on here, and I'll show pictures of that. Had a shelf and a towel bar. But I just like to put something different up every now and then. And that's a sculpture thing. It's metal. Kind of looks like lily pads, but it's got little flowers in the middle of it. And it's gray, silver, and gold. And I'm into the gold now, as you know. And so I got that at Ross. I got it for $20. So I really enjoyed that. This is one of those little automatic lights. I just put that in here because I think it looks pretty. It shines on the wall real pretty. A lot of this is just little bargains and things I've been collecting for a long time. I had a tree that I'd actually made sitting here for the first 2 or 3 years, and I loved that. And then I wanted the bathroom. My husband always thought I wanted it to be sparkly, and he thinks I'm sparkly. And so he wanted to all the light fixtures and everything to reflect me. Well, I'm not as sparkly as I used to be when I was younger, and I wanted it to look a little more casual. So he gave me this for my birthday a couple of years ago, and I've really enjoyed that because that kind of brings it into the more rustic look. So I've just added for the winter, I just left some of the more wintry things, my little Let It Snow sign, and that this is I think I had already showed y'all this. This is a snowman that I got at Big Lots. He's very soft. And this is one of those $2.86 snowflakes. And then this is one of my pots. I believe I got this, it's a Minka knockoff pot because it's very small. It's got some roughed up spots on it, but I'm kind of roughed up from life, so I kind of like it when things look a little roughed up. Just because that's what life does, right? So I just put some of these little greenery things in that. I believe I got those at Hobby Lobby. This is a little thing that was my mom's, and I remember this all my life. Like everyone else, we had early American furniture when I was a little girl. And so this was always on she had a little early American table that had, it looked like a spinning weaver's wheel. And yes, a loom. And I just remember it like it was yesterday. I can't say it, but I remember it. Okay, and so I really treasured that because all my life. And then I just got some snowmen. Oh dear, we're in the other room. I can hear the dog knocking things off in there. She's such a nightmare and I love her so much. And so these are just some little snowmen that I've added here. And this wall, okay, I need, when my mom was alive, I would ask my mom, what should I do? When I ask my husband, what should I do? He gets this deer in the headlights look like I don't know the right answer. And I tell him all the time, there is no right answer, honey. I want to know what you think. Anyway, this is a huge wall, a huge white wall. And I thought about board and batten. And I can't put wallpaper on it because it wouldn't match this wallpaper. Because these flowers are actually on paint. This isn't all wallpaper. This just the flowers are wallpaper. And so I've put, at Christmas, I had a lot of stuff on this wall. And I've done various things, but I'm just ready after 5 years to say, okay, it's time to do something to this. I'm afraid board and batten would close it in just a little bit. Traditions by the Seasons. She loves shutters, and I do too. It's just, to me, it's a very old South thing. And I love them, and I'm thinking about putting some tall shutters there. I don't know. If you have any feelings about that, I would love some comments on that one, because I don't really know what to do. But this is a picture I got at Big Lots. Ask me where I'm going to go when it's gone. I have no idea. Just something to break up the monotony of this huge white wall. I hung a little knob here and just put a silk robe on it. I thought it might help. This is something, I left this here for Christmas. For after Christmas, this little tree right here, and I put lights on it. That's something I struggle with. I love the winter decor after Christmas, but are you supposed to leave lights on the trees like that? When I look at it, I think, oh dear, all it needs is an ornament and it would look like Christmas right there. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. But I like it, but I'm never sure if it's too much. So, opinions on that would be great too. I love everybody's opinion, but I will tell you this. I'll treat you just like my mom. If I don't like your opinion, I won't do it. Okay. I've got a little wreath right here, and I've got one of my favorite scriptures is Philippians 4:8. And it's the whole scripture isn't on here, but it says here, I'll take this down just so you can see it. It says, whatever is noble, right, pure, lovely, think on these things. I've gone through times in my life when I was racing around like a chicken with my head cut off, and I would try to think those words just to see if I could get them to calm me down a little bit. So I have that hanging in here so that when I come in here, I think about that. Okay, all right, we're gonna move on. Okay, this is our bedroom, and as I said, usually they call this the master suite or the ensuite or whatever. This room is too small to be called suite. I wanted to show you a few things in here. This is one of my pictures that I downloaded from Etsy, and I love that picture. It's a very wintry picture. There's snow everywhere, and she's got an umbrella and boots on, and there's something haunting about it to me, and I just love that picture. Okay, I told you I left some of my deer out, and these are my acrylic deer that my husband got me right before Christmas. I just took one of my three. I have three of these, if you remember, in graduate. This is the smallest one, and so it's acrylic. When it's off, it's still real pretty too. It's frosted down here, but it fits perfectly in the bottom of this lantern. And so I put it in there, just threw a little, I think actually that's a clip to go on a napkin ring right there. And then I've got a couple of little snowflakes, and then I have this little branch, and then this table runner used to be my mom's. This dresser used to be my mom's, as a matter of fact. And then, as I said, I just love, since the televisions have gotten so huge, and my husband and I really enjoy television, although we don't keep it on in the bedroom very often. We don't do that, but we've had a lot of surgery in our aging years, and so it's nice to have a television here. So I keep one of these screensavers on all the time. If that's not something you've tried out yet, TV Art, Cozy Jazz, whatever, just look some of those up. They've got something for every season, every occasion. This is called a pie plate table. It was my mother's, and that's a snowflake. This is one of the battery. I didn't see these this year at Walmart, and I love these. They had some others, but they weren't, I don't think they were as pretty as these, but anyway, it's flameless, which is real good for me. I'll have to tell you my stories about setting things on fire accidentally later. This is my mother's lamp, and I love my bamboo shades. And when it warms up and it's beautiful outside, and it was very beautiful in East Texas today. I can't wait to do a little gardening outside with flowers and stuff, and we'll do a video on that. But I'm going to change some things out. I got this rug right before Christmas, and it's got some pink in it. And if you've never watched Your Home, Your Happy Place with Debbie she's in a magazine this year, and she has got tons of color that she's doing this year. She loves color, and she usually puts color in her things, but this year she's got a lot of color. I don't really do color. I do very serene, very muted, I'm not the sparkly person that my husband thinks I am. And so, but this rug has a touch of, not hot pink, but it's a deep pink. And so I think I may try to bring a little pink into this room. Not a lot, maybe a couple of throw pillows. But anyway, I think I may try to do that. Maybe get some different curtains, but I won't go crazy. They'll be like navy or white or something, because that's who I am. Okay, and I did leave some of my lighted birch trees. When I do the home tour, you'll see that. But I left those up this year, and I just really like those. Now, Brittany Blaine, she has birch trees that actually have a little bit of greenery on them. I've never heard her say, she probably puts it in the comments, but where she got those. But those are really pretty too. But I think these are perfect for the season. And then I've just got these things here. My daughter-in-law is a photographer and an extremely creative person. She took those pictures for my husband and I. And this is, I will show the bathroom at some point, but I don't have it quite like I want it right now. So this is a sliding door. I wouldn't say it's a barn door. I said this door was really sexy when we first got it, because I think it is. This is, I had this in that bathroom that we just toured, and it was on that big red canvas. And I just took it and hung it in here. You can't see it real good, but I don't know, I like it right there. And so anyway, I put that here. It's silver and white and wood. I love it. Okay, I struggle with, what do you put on the side tables when you actually live in your house? And then I think, well, you take it all off whenever you're doing a video or when company comes, and you just don't have it there. I just don't think that's realistic, and I don't want to do that all the time. So I just kind of try to incorporate the things that I like. So I've got a journal here, and I just keep some of the things that I use a lot. But these are two little birds that my husband and I see all the time in our backyard, one on each side of the bed. This one is a titmouse, and the other one is a Carolina wren. Okay, now, this is the fabric that I've been talking about that I bought at Joann's, and it's that real soft fleece stuff, and I absolutely adore this. It's just so soft, and those snowflakes are so big. This is just fabric. I didn't do anything to it. It's ragged on the edges, and I don't care. I just think it looks wintry. And I took all the red out, but I left my pillows like they are. Those are two shutters that I bought years ago. I love shutters. That is a wreath that I added a few things to, but I got it on deep discount at home. And this is a little table by my husband's side of the bed. That's his CPAP machine. And so I get to love him for many years because he can breathe at night. And it's like I said, I'm not going to take those things out and put them up every single time. Okay? All right. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Please give me a like, some comments. I really would like to hear your thoughts on some of the things that I've said. And we will do the home tour very soon and do a little bit of Valentine decorating. I don't do a lot, but I do a little bit. Okay? Have a great week. Thanks.